Leave your message after the tone. Press any key to end.
Hi there. I miss you. I just wanted to call and let you know that I love you very much. And, I hope I get to see you soon. Have a great day today, okay?
All right, we are live. Hey.
Hello, hello.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, ladies and lads. How you doing? See, people are slowly but steadily coming in. In case you didn't hear us yet, maybe we should do a proper welcome, right? So, welcome to the 1v1 exclusive weekly from Rewind Gaming.
Yep.
Today, gonna be hosted by me, Flamebastard, and Grandy, who's also doing the broadcasting for us. So, thanks to you in advance.
Yep, no worries. This is the 25th exclusive. So it's been quite a number so far, and this may, in fact, there's rumours that this may be the last. We're not sure exactly what's going to go on with the 1v1 scene yet. With Rewind Gaming, there's been a recent poll that's been going on about whether it's 1v1 or 2v2 in the next weeks, but we'll have to see. But this is pretty much the silver anniversary of this thing starting. 25 tournaments.
Pretty good.
Yeah, 25 weeks of 1v1. It's not bad.
Yeah, and we also... Oh, alright. Sharo doesn't want to wait and get a proper introduction, so it looks like...
Are we going straight in?
Getting into the game. Great. So, I just wanted to say, we'll have the semi-finals here between Godly and Sharo. Sharo, obviously, quite a big name in the scene here. You know who it is, right?
Yeah, Sharo's been around quite a long time. But here we go. Already. Fairly uneven kickoff, but Godly makes the most of it. Sharo's gonna wait it out. Can get a chance off the wall though. He's gonna send it off center. Godly with an interesting clear. That's actually gonna drop center. Sharo is gonna be on the other end. Godly gonna miss. And that's gonna be Sharo getting the first game underway.
Yeah, that was definitely not the clear Godly was looking for. He probably wanted to hit the corner there, but instead it just rolled up the wall, hit the ceiling, and centered it perfectly for Sharo. So that is unfortunate. Sharo is a player that would probably not let that one go. In fact, we see another kickoff from him going in favor of Sharo, but he leaves it to Godly. Comes in right back. Godly gets a good touch. Now looking for an opportunity. He gets a good shot, but it hits the post. And Sharo would have not got to it, but now it's a counter-attack for Sharo. Godly coming in hot. Noticing that Sharo doesn't have enough boost. Goes for a really weak shot there, and that could be dangerous for Godly. Bring it into the corner, but gets yet another good touch there onto the clear. And we'll see Sharo with a great early contest there.
Yeah, Godly's now going to try and take it out. Sharo's looking at it. I mean, they both seem kind of nervous right now. Neither of them wanting to overstep their bounds, which is fair enough. I mean, we are in the semis after all. Nice little showing off in the air. Godly showing that he can get some decent touches. Neo's going to shadow him the entire way around, though. That is very awkward, and he's probably going to get this in. Yep, that's going to be 2-0. Sharo taking full advantage of Godly. Not really knowing what to do with this ball coming to this corner here.
Well, you can be fancy in the air as much as you want. In the end, it doesn't really do anything if you don't hit it on target. And Sharo is just going for the easy play there, popping it up the wall. Godly is not in a position to save that at all, and that is going to be the second goal for Sharo. Fairly equal kick off there, right, as well.
Yeah.
Sharo, I'm not sure what to do with it. Godly setting up himself, but Sharo's already there. Great read from him, not giving Godly any space for a power shot there off the ground. Game is slowing down once more. Sharo is not aggressing at all. He's giving Godly a lot of space. Godly popping it up onto the backboard. And if Sharo can recover in time, which he can.
Oh, the demo!
Godly comes in with a cheeky demo there, and that enables him for yet another attack. If he decides to go for something crazy, no, he does not. Pretty basic stuff there, and Sharo completely whiffing that challenge though.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he was way too quick coming off the field, Sharo. He shouldn't have been anywhere near as high up as he was. Godly was reading him just completely. Too close. At too high a speed. No chance to turn him around to save that one. And it means that Godly now actually has a route back in, just as I say. Very one-sided kickoff. And Sharo is going to get yet another, taking the lead back up to 2.
Yeah, that is just ones in a nutshell, right? You win the kickoff? Nah, I'm kidding. It's obviously more than that, but kickoffs are such a huge part of ones, and Sharo is just showing his superiority.
I mean, again, look at that.
Really good kickoff for him. That is going to be a back-to-back goal once more, and Godly at this point is just falling apart, and we will see yet another kickoff So maybe you wanna work on your kickoff.
You know, I was watching Godly during their replay, and you could see he was just off center. And honestly, players like Neo Sharo, they're gonna pick up on that. They're gonna fire it straight and true as hard as they possibly can, and it'll take full advantage of mistakes like that. So.
But it's good to see that Godly is not giving up at all. He's at least trying.
That's a good 50-50.
Obviously.
Oh, he didn't get the boost.
Shero obviously too good in the goal. Like he probably been in that situation a couple of times already.
Mm-hmm.
And he's really closing the angle when he has to. Now setting him up for
Another
a long
one.
shot. That is not really hard. Godly might be getting to it. He
save.
does so, and good save from him. But it's still in possession of Shero.
Yeah, he's kind of looking at it. Actually, whoa! The pinch between the two opposing players. And in fact, Godly's going to get the boost here. Neo Sharo going to be slightly out of position. Shooting opportunity. Trying to fake out and bait that jump. Manages to do it, but it's just too tight an angle for him to do anything with it. And again, trying to do something fancy from the wall. Doesn't quite pay off, but he has now got an opportunity. Unable to turn around quick enough. Now Neo Sharo is going to have the open net. Going to get it from the angle? Not quite. All he had to do was roll it in. I guess that's the marker of these players not only respecting but being nervous enough.
Okay.
That,
Interesting.
well, if you have enough respect for your opponent, you're going to be nervous about taking risks, right?
So that was, I mean, we'll probably see in the replay Shero and Godly having a bit of a hump there.
Yeah.
And it turned out Godly came out ahead. But Shero probably doesn't have to play aggressive at all. Like, if he probably doesn't respect Godly's ability to shoot that much. Like,
No.
we've seen it a couple of times staying back, just letting him shoot and then go for the counter-attack, because he's really good at recovering. We've seen that a couple of times already.
Yep.
Well, he's getting a bit cocky there. Interesting attempt from him. Godly got to clear it wide into the corner of Shero. But Shero with all the control he needs.
That landing.
Great touch there as well, but landing is quite unfortunate. Godly now with yet another shot on Shero. Easy save for him. And the time is ticking versus Godly right now. 1 minute 15 seconds to go.
Yeah, Sharo just playing with him. Can he get that one in? No, again from the top. Who got that boost? Sharo did. He's going to have an easy shot. No, he backflips at just the wrong time. And Godly, what is going on with him? I mean, he manages to get it away eventually, but what on earth was that? Was that like a half flip? What happened? Was that flip cancel?
The classic panic flip.
Yes.
Trying to reach the ball. Oh, getting faked by Shero. That is definitely a goal.
Yep, no chance.
He's faking it high, but going low, and Godly is falling for it.
Well, I'm not sure there's that or just lost control, I think.
I think it just missed it, yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah, Shero coming out strong in the first game already, but it doesn't look like he's really popping off. Like, he's definitely not showing what he's capable of. Besides those kickoffs,
Yeah.
another kickoff goal. This is like, what, the fourth one?
At least, yep.
So, yeah.
Again, you see Sharo perfectly center of the ball. Takes every opportunity when it comes to that. I don't know. Godly should probably have noticed this by now. Those kickoffs are a little lackluster.
Yeah, but what can you really do about it? Like,
Aim more central.
maybe, but maybe he doesn't realize it, and he has no idea
Who
how he
knows?
gets beaten by Shero. I think at this point, you probably lost this, so this might yet be another goal. Godly going up, doesn't get to it. That should be another
there it
goal.
is.
Godly almost saving that one. And now he has another opportunity to kind of experiment with the kickoffs, I guess, because so far
Yep.
it doesn't work the way he's doing it.
No. I mean, he is definitely experienced with ones. He's been in several of our tournaments beforehand. So, he's definitely not new to this scene. So he should realize by now that his kickoff is that weakest point. But we'll see. I mean, this is only game one. It's best of 3. We'll see whether he
But
can
there's, like,
get ahead.
So many small things. Like, Godly has 2 goals, yeah,
Yeah.
but they were mainly because Shero was just not really paying attention to the game, or was just doing
Eesh.
dumb mistakes. Godly trying to goal there as well, probably just letting the ball,
Yep.
leaving on the, letting it be on the ground, and there we go, Shero with the first win. I mean, there's not much to say about it really. That was pretty much kickoff and goal all the way.
Yeah, no, there wasn't much side to side particularly. It was a couple of mistakes on actually both ends. Godly getting one after the little tussle in the corner. But no, Neo Shao is definitely on top and in control for pretty much the entire of that game. But I mean,
Yeah.
it's what comes of this. I mean, Shao did very well in the last weeks. He even won last week's 1v1 tournament, so he's definitely one of the top players to look out for here. And no, I guess we are at semis now anyway, but
Yeah, but it just shows that there's really a class difference between Godly and Shero right now in every aspect. So
Yep.
interesting to see if Godly just switches up his playstyle. In fact, he's getting a good kickoff there right away.
Mhm.
So
Got
maybe
boost too.
maybe he found a solution. So now he's going for the dribble. Shero is already waiting.
Oof.
Gets a good hit, and Shero gets a bit lucky there with that bounce off the post. But now we see Shero dribbling it across the goal. Godly trying to intervene. He does so. Can he get back in time? Yeah, Shero decides to go for the boost.
interesting.
Does Godly have enough boost? That's the question. He's
Oh,
going for the dribble, trying to
nearly.
fake it, go through the 180. What is that? Thunder flip? I don't even know what that's called.
The underflip, that's a new one.
Yeah. Anyway. Godly with a good demo, but Shero spawns on the right side, and that could be, in fact, counter-attack for Shero if he does it right. Puts it
Oh.
up, sets up himself, but Godly's on the wall. Good clear from him. But he's yet to get boost. That is a good touch indeed. Can he follow it up? He's really close and reads that
Terribly.
quite awfully.
Yeah, that was terrible in many ways. Shao is going to finish this one off. Yeah, so many little mistakes leading up to that one. I mean, obviously, right at the end, the vast underestimation of how far that was going to come off the end. But unfortunate. Godly not quite realising the positioning that he needs. I have to apologise probably for my wording a little bit. Concentrating on broadcasting as well as doing this is quite difficult.
It's alright, you're doing alright, man.
Yeah, it's
But
okay.
yeah, Godly now trying with the long shots, but that is probably not going
Oh,
to work.
no.
He has an opportunity, but that is such a weak hit, and now he's in a position where he basically has to give up the ball. Shero
Oh,
with an
Shao,
open
no.
net, but doesn't get a hit as well. Now Godly comes in and gets quite messy. Who's coming out on top there? Godly deciding to give up the ball to get some boost. Shero with a good flick there.
That's going to be in,
Godly
surely.
going for the boost. I'm not quite sure what he's doing right now. He just picked up 100 in the midfield. So
Yep.
there was no need for him to go for that boost at all.
Yeah, looking at Godly, he just made the wrong choice, straight and simple. I mean, it was one thing that I would do, I would imagine. You see the ball going towards that corner and think you have all the time in the world. But players like Sharo, they're not going to give you that much.
I mean,
he's
we've
gonna
seen
get this
some
boost.
small mistakes from Shero as well, but they're really minor. They're not
Yeah.
like
Oof.
conceding any sort of goal. And
Yeah.
Godly seems to be a bit all over the place. Shero is not really taking this very seriously, I can tell. Going for the boost as well. That could be an opportunity for Godly, but he's so slow. He's baiting the challenge from Shero, but Shero obviously knows what he's doing. Now that could be an awkward play there for Godly.
Oh,
But
the
Shero
bump.
decides to pop it up, bumps him out of the way, and that is going to be a real cheeky goal. Shero tapping it slow, so he wastes a bit more of time, and that is going to be the 3-0 lead for Neo Shero.
You got to feel for him. I mean, he even decided to tap it in just with that little tiny slow speed. Just to rub it in. Like, he could have just smacked it as soon as he got it, but no. Waste as much time as possible.
Exactly, that is how you play ones, right? You want to...
You want to tilt your opponent.
No, but there is a strategic component to it as well. Like, you
Yeah.
just want to waste as much time as you can, so your opponent has obviously little time to equalize it or win it. But at this point, it doesn't look like Shero needs that at all. He's
No.
just dominating Godly left, right, and center, going even for some wall shots there. And Godly is not really responding at all. He probably is a
No.
bit scared of Shero's ability.
No
to
boost
score.
either. You know, that was kind of weird. He was on the wall, not really doing anything useful. And eventually managed to clear it. Is this going to be another one? Difficult angle.
Ooh.
Well done from Godly there, actually. Coming across at just the right moment. And he's actually got a reasonable chance, but he jumped off at the wrong angle. That's not going to go ahead. He's got plenty of boost to recover with, though. Chow is going to follow him all the way. Getting at center. But it doesn't have to worry himself if it went too far. Shara going for a bit of the fancy plays, but that is actually going to be a breakaway from Godly, and surely you can't miss this. There we go. 1-3. Makes it back to just a 2 goal difference, sorry.
Yeah, but again, a major mistake from Shero here.
Yeah.
Probably just messing around with Godly. That leads to this goal. So I would like to see a bit more aggression from Godly because he's really hesitating to go for. Even when he has the ball and Shero is not in the goal, he's not even going for like long shots or whatever. He's just keeping the ball, expecting Shero to contest and then outplay him. I don't know what his game plan is. But so far, it's quite linear. It doesn't work against Shero at all.
No.
And Shero's just playing with his food at the moment.
Some way of putting it for sure. There we go. Shero again extending his lead. So he takes it around quite happily. Goldie again fairly out of position. And that's going to be taken advantage of by a player like Shero every day of the week.
Yeah, I mean, at this rate, we'll probably see Shero being in the final quite comfortably. Really need to see Gottlieb pumping out some amazing plays. It could be one of them. Shero backwards, not having a lot of boost. Is that going to be a goal? That is so close. Gottlieb gets a Gottlieb save, I guess. But doesn't really matter though. 50 seconds to go. He's still down 3 goals, and doesn't look like he's gonna get close to an equalize.
Maybe? No.
Nah.
For a moment there, if Gotti had boost, perhaps. Again, he's just too close. He's just not respecting the power that Shero can get on some of these shots. Then again, Shero is just gonna disrespect him outright, really. Saw the opportunity rising. I mean, sometimes the bump is the best option, and honestly, if he hadn't have done that, that would have been a very easy goal from Godley.
Ooh. I mean, Godley now showing up in front of the goal. Doesn't really matter, 10 seconds to go. It's only a best of 3, single elimination, so he might get this goal. Nope, screws up the first touch. Shero with yet another demo. He's probably trying to score that one with a dribble, does he?
Nope.
Oh no, he messes it up, but doesn't matter. There we go. Shero is going to be one of the finalists.
Yep.
But who's next? We're gonna see, I think, right after this. Do we go for a short break? Probably not.
No, we just need to make sure that our mod get the next game ready. That's me typing it in chat. So whoever is our mod for the next game, please do get the next game ready, and that shall be Mercy Slays versus Arda Game. I haven't actually heard of either of these players, if I'm honest.
No, me neither. But while we're waiting for those players and for the lobby to be created, guys, I just want to mention real quick that this is a crowd-funded prize pool for the players that are going to enter the final. I mean, we know one of them is Shero, but going to see who's the next. So in case you wanna help the players out, you wanna help the community, show your support, make sure you're gonna show some love and give some prize money or give some of your hard-earned money to the players.
Hard-earned Wonga. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it says Patreon. The links are, I believe, there's some what was it? Triggers. Patreon, exclamation mark Patreon, I believe. Hopefully.
So we obviously have a Discord, and we also have a Patreon command in the chat. So if you want to check that one out, help the community, make sure you click those links.
Yeah.
So
and it's worth mentioning, like, even if and the Matrino command as well to donate directly to the prize pool and to the little ticker you see in the top right there. Even if it's just like $1. Everyone has some kind of little dollar spare. It's so easy to do. And for the,
I mean, they add up, right? If everyone does
exactly.
it. So
The little bits and bobs add up. Because I'm not expecting anyone to actually come across and say, "Hey, here's your prize pool for tonight. 15 Wonga schmack."
Just take this $1,000. Why not?
Sure, let's just heighten that a little bit. Bit late, but that'd be crazy.
Oh, really crazy. We would have got, like, we would probably do something special for this one donation.
Oh yeah, and it's worth mentioning. In fact, is he still in the chat? I hope he still is. Are you there, Trox? Not sure whether he's still around, but thank you, Trox, for your 3-month subscription earlier. He subscribed just as we were about to go into the tournament. And he says, Poison is a goddamn muppet. And damn right he is. Nothing to disagree with there, that's for sure.
All right. So you might want to give me the party lead though, so I can lead us into the lobbies.
Yes, sure. I did just try that lobby and it didn't seem to join, but you can give it a go for sure.
Obviously going to work when I do it, right? Not like never failed in the past. Well, I can do it.
Or the let's go to a break or start a game, as we had last time.
I mean, it's obviously always the same. Probably one of those cast a curse stuff. But yeah, we're joining the lobby. Not sure what you did. It
No
works.
idea.
Works for me.
I'm happy. And of course, there is the 3v3 weekly. And in fact, do we have a command for that? I'm not sure we actually have a command for that, so I'll quickly find the link. The sign-ups for our tournament this Saturday are again open. In fact, there it is. I found it. So if you have a 3v3 team, feel free to sign up for that. And again, you'll have similar production, similar quality casting coming up this weekend. I don't actually know who's is going to be casting that one. Haven't heard of that yet. But regardless, it'll be a great event. Do come along, find your friends.
Yeah, some great puns, some great buns.
Yeah.
Classes as well. No, we're being a bit short on puns, but
I'm perfectly okay with that.
yeah. Same.
If I want puns, I'll just go home for the weekend, go and visit my family.
Oh wow.
Though, truth be told, you've never seen a more punny household.
Probably. But anyway, so yeah, right now we're waiting for the two semi-finalists to come in.
Yep.
I don't have the bracket up yet, so let me do that real quick.
So the two players we're going to see in a minute, in fact, there they are, Mercy Slays and Arda Game.
They joined.
Yep,
Right.
they've both just joined. I'm going to update my overlays. Let's have a look at their route in. Have they played players? Yes, they have played players which we recognise. Fake was one of the big names I noticed early on. He was, I think, 3rd or 4th in one of the recent tournaments. Yeah, in number 23, so 2 tournaments ago, he was 4th.
Yeah, that's the one we cast as well, right? Like, he was
that's true.
Probably. No, he was unknown at that point, but then he made it quite far. So
He did pretty good, yeah.
probably means a lot regarding those players in terms of one skill. But anyway, I think we'll just give them the go and let them come in so we can start the second semi-finals. I'm quite excited to see what we're going to see here, because we don't know any of those players.
Nope, they are complete unknowns. But here we go. Without further ado, into the second semi-final, Mercy Slays versus Arda. Winner of this goes into the grand final to face, of course, Sharo, who we just saw. Should be a lot of fun.
Right, looks like Arda game with a better kickoff game right now. Can he finish the play? He's going for a reasonable attempt there, but Mercy Slays, the great reaction.
Uh-oh.
Now he has an opener in front of him, but he decided to dribble it instead of shooting it wide.
In fact, that's going to be
Now
in,
with
surely.
a great touch there from the midfield. It hits the post. That is unfortunate. And Mercy Slay is getting a bit lucky there. He was already giving up.
Yep.
Expected to go out as well.
Oh, there's the bump. Arda Game knocking Mercy Slays out the way. In fact, he's created the room for himself with the pass off the side. In fact, we're looking Mercy Slays getting that little bump on the side. Arda went over the top of him. He was desperate for boost. Saw it in front of him like a juicy ice cream on a warm day. And he just goes for it, laps it up. And unfortunately leaves his goal wide open.
Yeah, well, that just shows that you can't really go for boost all the time. Arda showing that he's having a strong kickoff game already with his second goal right now, back-to-back goal. That is a reasonable kickoff. Really hard hit there, 94 kilometers per hour. It's perfect hit off the ground. The Mercy Slays, without having any boost, is nowhere near getting to that.
No, absolutely not. And that's going to be 2-0 already for Arda. I mean, Arda's the one that went through Fake, I believe, so he's most definitely warmed up at this point. That's for sure. And he's just going to make life awkward for Mercy. Getting those really awkward angles. As I said that, he practically passes to Mercy, although ends up dribbling him halfway back towards his own end on the roof.
That was a really awkward position for Arda right now in the corner.
It's an
Mercy
opportunity.
continues pressuring.
No?
Oh, faking the hit there. But Mercy decides to go for boost once more and giving
So much time.
On that, I'm not quite sure what Mercy's doing. Like, you probably... I mean, I know you...
What? What is he? That was curious. But he actually manages to get a good hit off it. Was that like a... I'm bad, you should feel sorry for me, oh no, I'm going to take it around you play? Because, I mean, he was flapping around in front of his net for quite a while there. Mercy Slays just gave up.
It's a perfect bait, isn't it? And Arda completely fell for it. So good on Mercy. Maybe that's one way to beat Arda. Making him, like, using his impatience to to his disadvantage. Good shot there from Arda, good attempt, but Mercy read it miles ahead. So Mercy decides to take it around his goal there. Arda is not really in a good position to get any sort of pressure going, and Mercy going for the boost once more. I'm not sure if that is a reasonable playstyle at once. I don't play once, so I don't know, but going for boost all the time and giving so much space to your opponent is probably not what you want to do. Mercy with a reasonable flick, but Arda gets there in the way.
That's actually pretty good. He's going to make such an
boost, and Mercy is going to get the equalizer right away.
Yep, no, that was good from Mercy. Like, he got him up on the wall once, so he thought he could get him up on the wall a second time. And in the end, forces the mistake out of Arda. And they're now 2-all. Back to level pegging. Well, 2 minutes 48 left to go, so still plenty of time. These guys, look at them. Tapping each other, booping left and right.
Yeah, they're really, really close to each other. But it looks like at this point Mercy is a bit more warmed up. Probably had to adapt to Arda's playstyle. And with a great air dribble there, off the ground. And Mercy is nowhere near getting to that in time. Nope. Didn't expect that at all.
Nope, using the bounce from the wall to full advantage. Getting himself all propped up to take the lead. And we are halfway through now. Very, very level so far. Mercy Slayer has been slightly uneven. Arda trying to make the most out of every little misposition. It always does it again. Mercy Slayer's managing to get in front. But again, it's moments like this. It's the second time he's done this. Just managed to get it out.
We got a good recovery, and Arda presenting it to Mercy.
Wow.
It's going to be the equalizer. All of a sudden, I'm not sure what Arda was doing there. Look at that. Getting a really awkward touch, and Mercy with a great reaction there. That wasn't even midfield. That was still in his third, the blue third. But hammers it into the goal, and Arda is probably way out of position. Not getting close to that.
Well, it's all about that touch off the roof. If he had tapped it, like on the front of his car, he might have been able to do something with it. But no, Mercy was close enough to know what to do with that. In fact, is this going to be a straight-up goal? Off his roof?
No!
Off the corner? The angle? Yeah, he gets it.
That was a good recovery from Arda there. I mean, really
nearly.
Debatable challenge there from Mercy Slays in the air, but Arda gets lucky with the bounce, I would say. Not really lucky, but gets it a second try.
He was almost very unlucky for a moment.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, he had come down at such a weird angle from the roof. Wait, is this going to be another goal? It is.
That is going to be another goal.
Kick-off goals. Gotta love
Mercy and Arda just banging their heads against each other, as it looks like right now. Yet again, another back-to-back goal from Mercy off the kickoff right away. And we were praising Arda for his solid kickoffs, so looks like Mercy figured it out.
Yeah, figured that much out. I'm actually kind of amused that Mercy has managed to pull off a couple of those. I'm sort of doing weird things in front of my net. Oh, wait, I can take it round you plays. Like that. I mean, he's making silly, strange mistakes, but then manages to pull off some amazing stuff at the same time later.
And in fact, that is going to be a pinch clear there for Mercy Slays. Arda needs to get it. Gets a really weak touch, but Mercy's in position to get the angle as well. And now he's retreating because he has no boost. But Arda on the other side, setting up himself, goes for the... What is that called? I don't even know. It's
no post.
Bounce. No,
oh, I see.
Off the roof.
I don't know.
Well placed. Mercy backflipping there instead of kind of double jumping. That might have saved it for him, but doesn't matter. Arda taking the lead once more. Yeah,
it was a reasonable pop from Arda. Like, he saw Mercy in net, not really moving anywhere. I think Mercy was fully expecting him to flick it to the side. In fact, that's a great 45-degree flick off his back. Good power on it. Yeah, so I think
degrees.
Yeah, 45 degrees, exactly. He sort of turned his car around enough that he gets even more power on the flick. Which is, I don't know, if you're able to get away with it, in terms of actually doing that kind of thing reliably, it's so much harder to save, so... Arda showing off some of his 1v1 prowess there.
Yeah, but it's not over yet. I mean, we
No,
still
not by
have
any
40
means.
seconds to go.
Uh-oh.
Mercy. With a reasonable bomb, can he make it in time? It probably looks like he has all the time he needs. Decides to make it a bit closer than he probably has to, but it doesn't matter. And there we go. Mercy with yet again another equalizer. 30 seconds in, so at this rate we'll probably see like, what, 4 more goals? Maybe even 6.
Well, it depends on the kickoffs. Like, these two guys have been pretty good on the kickoffs so far. Fairly equal. There's been no real wild, one-sided kickoffs going on. It's always been kind of straight blocks almost in the center.
Yeah, not the type of kickoffs we've seen with Shera versus... What is this guy called? I don't remember. It doesn't matter. Mercy Slay's taking the lead for the first time as well. Get a reasonable shot there, setting up himself. Arda doesn't really expect the near post shot, is not prepared for it at all, and doesn't even go for it.
Nope. That's one of those things where your camera is probably flying around at such a speed after that ball, not knowing where the wall is, not knowing where the other car is at that point. It was well done from Mercy to take full advantage of the block of view from Arda, which gives him the lead after what was a very shaky beginning. He's now going to try and fake Arda out. 10 seconds to go, 1 goal up. Arda needs to pull something out right now, get somewhere at the other end of the pitch, but he's not getting anywhere. He's got to get this on his roof. It's one last chance. He has 71 boosts. Going towards centre. Is he going to get the angle? No.
Nope, that is not going to be. And who would have thought that Mercy would take the first game of Arda there after you already mentioned the early start was not really in Mercy's favour.
No.
But he turned it around in the last 30 seconds. So good on Mercy, and that will probably fire up Arda even more, because that should have been Arda's game.
I mean, look at the shots. 15 shots to 5. Like, Mercy took what he had, although that's interesting. 5 shots, 6 goals.
Yeah, just wanted to say. Mercy got a ghost goal as well.
Yeah, no idea. But yeah, 15 shots. Like, I'm not sure I've even actually seen a game with as many shots as that in it. Like, on one side. Especially not in 1v1.
So what does that say about Arda? He probably has to fix defensive skill a bit, because he also has only one save.
Mm-hmm.
So it was definitely a bit unfortunate for Arda to concede that game, but he has still 2 more opportunities to move forward into the finals, and I'm pretty sure he's not giving up on them anytime soon. In fact, we see a really good kick from Arda there. That should be a goal, but no! He completely misjudges the bounce there. Terrible read from him. Now Mercy has probably the time and the boost to come back. Does he? Can he get to it? No, he cannot. And Arda continuing the pressure, keeping it up, and gets rewarded for it right away. Only 12 seconds into the match.
Mercy was just kind of shadowing it. A bit close. Not quite expecting the bounce and the turn even from Arda. He was up on the wall already by that point. He was kind of slowly edging his way up. Hoping to get there in time. But again, Arda taking full advantage of it. A strong start to the second game. In fact, almost manages to drill his way through Mercy. But in the end, it's Mercy that takes it up. Arda getting a good hit. Only to the corner, though. That was actually quite a fortuitous bounce. Takes it away from his opponent. He was in there. Oh, a little bit too quick, but what a doink!
Mercy was cheeky there. Look at that. He's putting it into the corner. Knows that Arda is going for it. Goes for the bump and gets an amazing... Where was that?
Doink.
Getting amazing doink off his roof as well. So Mercy definitely showing that he's some 1v1 skills as well. Arda seems to be superior in terms of kickoff still. There's the third kickoff. Third time Arda is getting it.
Oh, that was good.
In a really awkward position for Mercy. And it looks like Arda is definitely continuing his rampage there in terms of shots.
Yep.
But doesn't really challenge Mercy too much there.
Ooh, he tried it at flick. Not quite enough. He was just a bit too fast, I think, unable to get himself over it enough. In fact, Arda giving Mercy all the time in the world to try and get a shot off. And again, he's going to follow it around. Manages to get the block off this time. And is that going to be a shot opportunity? No.
Oh, it's wide.
Arda taking too much time over it. Unable to get the angle he wanted.
Oh, Mercy.
We'll see.
That is
Oof.
interesting decision there to go for the mid boost, but it turned out to be alright. And he's getting a really long shot there from the midfield. That is going to be Mercy taking the lead once more. And that was just Arda being a bit too, I don't know, too aggressive. And Mercy sees his opportunity. Oh, that was a really good shot there. Top left corner indeed. 100 kilometers per hour as well.
Yep, I mean, still plenty of time left in this game. And yet another fairly even kickoff. Mercy taking his time over this one. Arda going in.
Ooh.
A very long, high hit. And in fact, that's enough to get Arda off his game. In fact, I'm going to have to look at this from Mercy's point of view. So he does enough of a sort of delayed flick. Really high flick. Arda unable to get his car up and in a decent enough position to flick it out himself. And that's a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and I didn't expect Mercy to come on strong at this. Arda seemed to be way more pressing in this early game, but looks like Mercy figured it out. And one way of doing it is probably those long shots, setting up himself once more. This time Arda with a time challenge there. But this is a really awkward position for him to score. He's deciding not to go for the wall shot, which is probably a smart decision. Mercy comes in high.
That's a goal, surely. Yep.
And goes for yet another goal. I just lagged out there a bit. Looks like he was turning back on my screen for whatever reasons. But no, he obviously doesn't let that one go. 4-1 for Mercy.
I mean, it was such a risky play, actually, from Mercy. He came and pre-jumped so early for that. Arda not noticing and not being able to react to it. He probably could have taken it around Mercy with relative ease if he had noticed it. But it doesn't mean that, of course, he does get the quick hit off of Mercy. But Arda's now going to have an open net. And he's even going to go for the bump. Goodness. He just knew he had that one in the bag. Mercy, unfortunately, not going to get to see it from Mercy's view early enough to see what he was going for. But that ball was going way too high for way too long for him to get back in time. That is for sure.
Yeah, Mercy got a bit cocky there as well, going for the redirect off the backboard. Not sure if you want to do that. And once Arda in front of his goal, Mercy comes in with a reasonable clear, even picks up boost.
Oh.
And again, Arda giving so much space. Mercy going for the edge roll, but Arda this time getting a clutch save and misses the open net. In fact, that is going to bounce away. Can he get another shot? No,
no.
Completely misjudges that one. Oh, that is an open net for Mercy. If he can get to it, yes, he can. And Mercy's just taken Arda apart at this point.
So Arda absolutely fluffing that up. I mean, Mercy almost passed him straight back to him. Just a simple mechanical misplay from Arda. I mean, you either had to completely ignore it and just rotate back, or, you know, actually get to the ball. One of those two things, and he ended up sort of fluffing neither of them. So, he's going to try something special here, though.
Mercy tried to go for a fake kickoff that almost backfired for him. In fact, the whole situation ends up being a goal for Arda because Mercy didn't go for the kickoff.
Yep. I mean, this was a weird situation in general. Like, Arda was in a terrible position for a while there. And Mercy's like, that was a terrible position? This is a terrible position.
Let me show you what a terrible position is.
They're still one-upping each other at either end of the spectrum. But no, that was utterly messy from both players. But still,
at this point, we probably have to think of how both of those players will perform against Sharo, because I don't see them surviving at any point. Because it gets really messy from time to time, and both players not really doing the right decisions. Mercy with a clutch demo there.
Yep.
Now Arda trying to fake the challenge. Mercy with a reasonable flick, and Arda
what a double touch!
But double touches into the net. That is quite frankly a reasonable own goal. That is amazing. Look at that.
Wow. Beautiful.
I mean, if you would have done that on Mercy's side, everybody would have probably screamed in your face for an amazing goal. But even more.
Yep, awkward kickoff. Mercy's going to try and get it back. In fact, wow, he does actually manage to twist himself around enough to be able to get that out. That was a brilliant piece of defensive work. And he's using... That was boost over ball. Boost over ball there from Arda. Gotta watch this. So he's going off to the side, whilst Mercy is literally just double jumping the entire way. Easy shot, making it a 4-goal lead, and somehow I do not see Ada getting back from this.
Yeah, Ada probably didn't check where Mercy was. He was expecting him to go for the boost as well, so he could set up another attack. Mercy did the smart thing.
Yep.
You know, Ada really has to throw everything at Mercy right now. He's definitely trying, but doesn't look like he figured out a way to do it. It's quite funny, because we talked about how Mercy has to find a way to kind of adapt Ada's game. It looks like Mercy turned the tables completely. Ada not going for a shot there. Buddy, you don't have enough time to go for those.
That's
and
gonna
it
be a
looks
goal.
like Mercy is going to be yet another goal. And that is surely going to be Mercy
8-3.
kind of entering the finals.
Yep. Ada taking way too much time deciding what he was going to do. He's too busy trying to get it on the top of his car, not really knowing what's happening, and Mercy notices straight away and takes full advantage of it. I mean, it's good on him. But as you say, the next opponent either of these players will face is Sharrow, and Sharrow is not going to let any of these things slide either, so we'll have to see whether Mercy can adapt as well to Sharrow as he has done to Ada. But I have to say, at this point, it's pretty much set in stone. 17 seconds left. I've never heard of 5 goals being scored in 13 seconds. So I think Mercy's got this one somehow.
No, I don't think that is going to happen. Mercy is just wasting time as much as he can. I mean, at this point, he could probably concede
Yeah.
a goal, but it doesn't really matter. Mercy probably just... You want to let that one drop, buddy? No, they're both interested in keeping it up, but Ada decided to take it to the ground. And here we go. GG's to Ada. Mercy Slays is going to be in the finals, and he's going to face off Sharrow, so... Interested to see how that one goes, but if Mercy doesn't step up his game, I would say, it's going to be a quite interesting final.
Yep. No, Mercy Slays. I mean, I like it when you see, even if a player isn't the best player ever, just seeing them adapt so quickly. That's what I like the most. Like,
yeah, but I think Sharrow is not like Ada was quite linear in his play style. Like, he was showing so many times that he was going for boost over ball, so we saw him kind of punishing this move over and over again. And Sharrow is probably not that linear, so he probably adapts to the play style of what was this guy's name again?
Mercy Slays.
Mercy Slays. So he's probably trying to adapt, or he's adapting to his play style. So we have like a deception, and I don't know where this one is going. So probably, hopefully, just get into the game. Anyway.
Yeah, we'll see. I think we are likely going to go straight into the finals. I'm just going to find out what format this is going to take.
Are you still in the lobby? You don't, right?
No, it said during the game that you had left the party, so...
Oh, no, not again.
Yeah. Well, just kick... Or leave your current one, invite me to your one, and we can move on just fine.
I don't
Should
know why
be
this
okay.
game keeps doing that. Alright, I've invited you.
Cool. Joining in. I think we've got the deets for the next one.
Yep, I've got them.
Anyway, how are the people in chat doing? Got 11 guys out there, including, I noticed Godly is sitting around the chat. I know he went pretty far. Of course, we saw him in the last game. Godly doing alright against Sharrow. Sharrow did manage to beat you pretty good, though. But no disrespect, he did well. To get that far, to get into the semis, I would have absolutely no chance getting anywhere near that far, so congrats to you, man. And how else? Dikomlev asking how I'm doing. Doing very well, It's very different having to cast ones. Again, I think we still haven't quite gotten used to the whole setup of it all.
It's really tactical. So
Yeah.
I think people with, or like casters with a deep analytic, I don't know, skill or pool have quite some fun doing that, especially in high ones. But I don't know, I'm a bit more of a shoutcaster, so I need action to shine. That's definitely not the case in ones, at least not in the ones I've seen so far.
Yeah, we get little glimpses of it, I think. We've definitely got talent enough that we see some amazing, not just decisions in terms of decision making, whether you whether you fake or whether you go out for a dribble, or even we've seen, I think the last time we were doing it, we saw the 180 flicks as well coming out with reasonable regularity at some points. So
yeah, that was that number 6 guy, right? I don't remember his name, but yeah, he was really good. I mean, I'm impressed by the mechanical skill that those players show or display, but it's just.
I reckon we'll see some of it in this match. I'm fully expecting Shara and Mercy to come out with some interesting ideas.
Oh, I mean, I'm expecting Shara to pop off. Like last match wasn't really challenged as much as much as
you'd like to see,
avoid.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is the finals after all. In fact, here's Shara coming in. So it is going to be hopefully Shara in blue, Mercy Slays in the orange. We can get the players in whenever you want, really.
Yeah, is it best of 3 or
It's best of 5, the finals. Ooh. So plenty of time for these players to get accustomed to everyone. It's Mercy Slays, guy in chat. Call that hard one, Dwayne. Winkia. Your name is green, bright green on a white background. That's difficult to read. Woo-hoo. But anyway, here we go. Mercy Slays in blue, Neo in the orange. They chose the other way around. We're going to have to change. So if you want to do the honors. Or not.
Anyway, doesn't matter. Neo Shero again with quite strong kickoff. Mercy Slice picking up the booster in the corner, so he has plenty of boost. Neo Shero is probably interested to get the middle boost there. Yes, he does so, giving Mercy some time. But Mercy gives a lot of time to Shero as well. Reasonable flick there. Shero's in position. Gets a wide clear. And continues to moving forward. Seeing Mercy Slice attempt to clear it, but doesn't matter. Good 50-50 there from Mercy Slice. Puts it into the corner of Neo Shero, giving a ball possession right away, and Shero with a really good touch there. Doesn't get the flick that he was looking for though. Early contest in the air. Bumps it up. Mercy Slice has to get to it. Does so. Good clear there from him. And that is probably going to be a counterattack for Mercy Slice.
Yeah, Shero already being the aggressor. In fact, that was a very dainty little touch.
Going to be in.
Yep, 1-0. Who would have thought it? Early from Mercy Slays with a tiny little hit, landing in just the right spot to get the extra touch to take it away from Shero. But 1-0 up. 1 minute in. Still got 4 minutes left to go in this match 1. And as said, they've got plenty of time to get used to each other. They're going to become best of friends by the end of this. Oh, what a hit. Ooh. Powerful shot off the bounce there from Shero. He's going to come at it again. In fact, looping it straight over Mercy Slay's head. This is the Shero that we wanted to see.
Yeah, Shero now showing off what he can do. Mercy Slice was not expecting that quick turn at all. And Neo Shero with amazing aerial control there. Just lofting it over Mercy Slice there. So that is probably the wake-up call for Mercy Slice. You don't have an Arda opponent anymore. It's Shero. So you should be prepared.
Oh, that's harsh, man. You're not up against that noob anymore, man. You can't do that anymore.
He would wreck me once, I know it.
Yeah.
Arda would wreck me once. Probably 20-0. But,
yeah, I know he would with me, so I have to see.
Shero.
Oh, disrespect from Shero. So what happens, Mercy Slay's too slow on the wall. In fact, Shero managed to get a great little touch off the side. Like he got a, what is it called, drop kick? Pretty much, on the bounce. As it hit the side, which is actually really hard to do. I mean, it's super powerful, even in threes, if you get that right. You can send it sailing towards the opposition net. Without really any fancy play at all, it's just timing a jump right. But Mercy Slice just seems to be circling around his goal, not really giving too much trouble overall.
But the good thing is that Mercy is not giving up. He's really challenging Shero there, but Shero is just being patient, letting Mercy do his thing. Good shot there of the wall. It's going to hit the back ball. Can Shero get a second touch? Yes, he does, but Mercy Slice expecting Shero to do that. Goes for the clutch save there.
Yeah, that was lovely.
Doesn't really matter at this point. He's still down. One goal. Shero again going for that double touch off the air. Doesn't work this time.
Getting
Standing up
dangerous.
himself again.
What? How does that work? How did he manage to do that? I mean, at least he hasn't... Or is it? This is going to be dangerous. Neo with a great hit. Doesn't get that second touch, though. And he's going to let Mercy take this corner boost. Shero's going to get the middle. It's going to be an awkward save now from here. No trouble for Shero. He had enough boost to get back around to where he needs to go. He's kind of shadowing this. Mercy now going to have a ton of time. Shero's gone all the way back. Giving all the time to Mercy to actually come up with something to do. He's going to try and loop it up. No!
Oh, he's getting the double touch there as well off the crossbar. I mean, it's good to see that Mercy's challenging Shero even more and more. Like,
yeah.
That might be a wake-up call for Neo Shero to not give Mercy too much space, because apparently this guy can actually beat you and your defense. So this time the crossbar on the side of Neo Shero. But it might not be this time. Mercy with yet another great touch there. Unfortunately, it is going wide. Shero with a bump, but Mercy recovers just in time. Comes along, gets the good challenge there. But it doesn't matter, giving Shero yet again a lot of space there as well, going for the boost of the ball. We've seen it a couple of times. Shero with the ceiling shot, but it is wide, just a tiny bit.
If he can get the turn. No. Yeah, I was gonna say if he managed to get that turn, probably wouldn't go. In fact, this is gonna be quite dangerous.
Is that going to be in?
No. I think Shero would have been in a bit more of a rush. In fact, he's not gonna get that touch. He's gonna have all the time in the world to tap this down, but Mercy comes back from the dead to stop Shero getting on what would have been an easy goal if he hadn't. Although this one looks like it's heading goalward. No, Mercy again managing to get far enough around. It looks like Shero is more playing with him rather than trying to get in at this point.
I mean, he's still up one goal,
which is nowhere near enough.
And Mercy now in front of his goal, getting the flick by Shero. With a reasonable clear, great recovery, and that is surely going to be a goal. And Mercy might have given up the game right here with that terrible flick attempt, and Neo really just had to tap that one into the midfield. He's surely not letting that one go. So.
Nope, that was unfortunate for Mercy. I mean, he got reasonable control on it, but he just couldn't see where Neo Shero was. The ball was so much in his viewport that he couldn't see where Neo Shero was approaching from. And in the end, Neo Shero had pre-jumped it, and it was a very, very easy clearance. Mercy says, instead getting caught up in Shero's net. But as you said earlier, it's great to see that Mercy Slays is still willing to go on some of these aggressive plays. Like, some players will just try and turtle up, which, against a player like Shero will just take that at full force and pressure you to the end of the earth, so... It's good to see that Mercy Slays is definitely giving Shero a fight here.
Yeah, I kind of enjoyed that, and I have to say I didn't expect that at all, seeing the last semi-finals between Mercy and Ada. But it looks like Mercy is just like the aggressive play set really pays off for him. So if he then continues to kind of tweak the defensive blunders that he had, I think he has a real shot of challenging Shero here. Yep,
and I look forward to seeing him try as well. Like, he's definitely not out of it. No, exactly. He's going to do his best all the way through, which is great to see. And as I said, he needs to stay offensive. As soon as he's on his back foot, Shero will probably play with him to the ends of the earth. So, Mercy just needs to be that little bit more careful. Make sure he's keeping track of Neo Shero's movements just that little bit better. And he has a real shot at this. In fact, he has a shot in net here.
Oh, what?
That was too good of an effect, almost.
I'm not sure why he decided to go for that. Could have probably challenged Shero with the shot. Probably respecting his ability to save that one a bit too much there. They're going for boost there, leaving the goal wide open, and Shero can definitely shoot from every position of the field with a really hard hit. Unfortunately, not this time. Mercy was already on his way back, got an easy save.
Oh, that's good.
Reasonable shot there from Mercy, off the crossbar, and there we go. Mercy gets rewarded for his aggressive playstyle right away with a brilliant shot there off the side.
Yep. That was Shero taking way too long to get back into net. I mean, he thought he had all the time in the world to be able to do what he wanted to do, but unfortunately not. It's going to be 1-0. Again, was it Mercy who got the first goal last game? I believe it was.
Yeah,
And then
Mercy
Sherrow
got the
controlled
first
after that.
goal.
So it'll be interesting to see. I mean, in the end, Mercy could just run this around the field forever, collecting all the boosts and never making a mistake.
I don't think that is what you want to do against Sherrow. We saw him now going for a bit more slow approach there, and Sherrow turned that one around right away. So.
Oh, that was a great block. What a 50-50. Oh, it's going to land right in front of net. Unfortunate for Mercy, but in the end, a great placement there. Such a high hit. Rolling off the top. And no chance Sherrow's going to miss that one.
Yeah, looks like quite a similar situation like in the last game. I think around that time, Sherrow actually equalized the score as well. Sherrow with yet another good kickoff there. Mercy getting back just in time, but it doesn't matter. Sherrow recovers right away. Good shot there. Really tight angle though. The clear for Mercy was going nowhere near far enough to the side.
Let's be frank, the clearance was terrible. Like, he was a bit desperate coming in from the side to try and get that. Yeah, unfortunate for Mercy. Like, he knew that he had to get in there fast, and maybe was even expecting another touch from Neo. He's going for more of a predictive block than a particular shot, but again, gonna get outplayed here, unfortunately.
Yeah, at this point, Sherrow probably just figured out how Mercy is playing against them. He's just challenging him early enough, getting those favorable 50-50s. And that is 2 goals for Neo Sherrow back-to-back, and we see a 3-1 scoreline for him. And we just played a bit more than 1.5 minutes, so...
4 goals already.
Mercy can come back from this.
Yeah, funny thing so. I mean, as you say, Sherrow is definitely making full advantage of the fact that Mercy seems to be getting very aggressive, but often doesn't quite have the control at the moments he needs to. Like there, he took too long trying to bounce that on top of his car, and really he just needed to get it out of the way of Neo Sherrow there.
Oh!
What a great contest.
That was close, but Mercy was expecting that once more. We saw him doing that in the first game. Sherrow with a great angle shot there, just popping it over Mercy's legs. He comes in from the side, setting out himself, sees Mercy.
Yep.
Just on top there. Posted helping out as well. 4-1 for Sherrow.
Yep. At this point, Mercy's made the same mistake a couple of times in a row. Surely you must notice it by now. Sometimes you just don't have the time to start balancing on top of your car, man. You're going to get pre-jumped, challenged early. I mean, he's going to try something here, but again, he thought he had the control, but ends up completely whiffing it. Now giving Sherrow possession. Oof.
Sherrow, the reasonable flick there, but Mercy saw that one going. That is a good pitch. Can he get on the other end? He can! Hitting the post, it doesn't... Could be the potential comeback for Mercy Slays.
Yep, no, he read that perfectly. Knew it was going to bounce just slightly inwards. Almost actually misses the shot. That was very close. But there we go. He's given himself an avenue back in. 2 goals. I mean, he's still got half a game left to go. And remember, it is best of 5, so even if he doesn't manage to make it this time, he still has a chance.
Ooh,
but these 50-50s...
Yeah, he's just he just found a way to beat Mercy Slays, as it looks like. He's just baiting Mercy in those early contests. And that is the beauty of 50-50s, right? It's actually a skill to have, because Neo Sherrow has definitely shown that he can control the outcome pretty much the way he wants it.
Yep. No, he's done it time and time again. Putting Mercy Slays into such awkward positions. In fact, that's a great contest on the other side. This time, Sherrow giving too much time over to Mercy. But again, it didn't result in a goal. It didn't result in a shot on target. So it's alright. He can manage with those kinds of mistakes. But now, I guess, 3 goals in the lead. He can spend as much time as he wants going around. As long as he doesn't give it too much over to Mercy, he should be alright.
Oh, yeah. Is that going to be an own goal? That was close. But yeah, Sherrow at this point is probably just wasting time.
Yeah.
Going for the demo as well. He probably takes the side boost. No, he doesn't. Goes for the shot. There we go. Easy shot for him. Open net after that. Beautiful demo. And Sherrow is just pulling all the... just showing all all the skills that he has that makes him that incredible 1v1 player that we've seen times and times again in the past.
Yep, absolutely. He's shown it in the last tournament we saw, shown it in this one. And he'll probably show it again. It'll be good fun to see him again with his threes team as well. Hopefully this weekend, maybe. But Mercy,
Maybe.
now finally going to get another one back. I don't know what Shara's really doing there. To be
Yeah,
fair,
Shara's probably not really trying anymore, I guess. But you definitely should, because Mercy Slays is only 3 goals behind anymore. And there's still 1 minute and 22 to go. But Sharo again with a great kickoff off the crossbar. Mercy Slays, does he have boost to contest it? No, he does not. fakes the
What
clear.
is
That is
going
actually
on?
a wise decision. And Sharo is not really going for it. Mercy Slays doesn't get the clear of the wall. Gets a reasonable hit. Unfortunately, doesn't have boost, and Sharo recovers just in time. But actually centers it for Mercy Slays.
Oh, what a block.
50-50 there from him. But decides to go for the boost instead for the wall.
yeah, I mean, he had no boost. Like, from that moment when they were flailing about their net, he had no boost from that point onwards, all the way to when he just got it just then. So he was running on completely empty. In fact, he managed to do really well considering. But he's now left the goal open. Oh, tries to go for that. So 180 flake. Wow, he actually managed to get enough on it. Bates and Mercy Slays enough that neither of them managed to really respond in time, but he's going to get the runaround from Mercy here.
I mean, that was turned out from a great attempt from Neo Sheru into a goal for Mercy Slays. And he actually might have a shot here and coming back. 27 seconds to go, only 2 goals missing. If Sheru continues with his really risky play style instead of this controlled one, he might has a shot here. Mercy Slays with a great recovery after losing the kickoff quite tremendously to Sheru once again. Putting it up his backboard, going for that air dribble, but Sheru patiently waiting on the line there, getting a reasonable clear to the side. Doesn't have boost, 10 seconds to go. If Mercy gets a goal right here, he does have a shot, but it turns out to be clear for Sheru. 3 seconds to go, goes to the demo as well.
Bada bing,
That is
bada
going to
boom,
be
he wins.
the second game for Sheru, and the next one is going to be match point.
Yep. As we mentioned, best of 5. First game was a bit of a warm-up. This game was actually reasonably close in the end. Only 2 goals in it. I mean,
Yeah, but
Sharo was definitely in control, but
13 shots on the side of Sheru, 6 shots on the side of Mercy, so not sure. But Mercy, I mean, Mercy had that one game versus Arda where it was like, what, 15-5 and he still won it. So, probably used to it, doesn't really matter. But still, Sheru is another caliber of player, so Mercy probably, I don't know, you probably don't want to give him those 50-50s that Sheru is looking for. He got beat to it quite a lot of time. Well, a lot of times. So I'm not sure what Mercy could change in that few moments that he has. In fact, it's just one game for now. If he doesn't win that one, he's going to be the second place, which is probably not what he wants. Am I right? Always want to win.
of course, if you have a choice. I'm not sure Sharo going to give him a choice. He's going to try and set him down into where he thinks he belongs. But we'll see. We'll see whether Mercy can actually maintain a lead. He's always done well off these first opening moments. And in fact,
he does again.
Yep. Scores the first goal of the game once more. He's done it both of these games leading up and always sort of fluffed around in the mid of each one. But yeah, very simple. I mean, he's got to take them when they come, right?
I mean, very effective. Sheru was just sitting on the line waiting for the ball to either go in or bounce into the corner, but Mercy got a really quick turn there after picking up the boost as well. So, looks like he found a way. But Sheru, on the other hand, is just pressuring, getting the back-to-back goal only 7 seconds after we've seen the first goal in this third game.
Unfortunate for Mercy. I mean, that was one hell of a pinch off the side, which he should have known was going to fly back into mid. But he was too busy going for boost pads, already knowing where to position himself. And in the end left it wide open. Actually, this is going to be interesting. In the end, Neo not getting the control on the car, so he just decides to pad it off to the side. Mercy actually hitting against his own post to reposition. Interesting choice. Not sure whether he particularly chose that at all, actually. Now Neo going to take it up. trying to bump Mercy off it. He's going to go off for that. Buy himself a little bit of time and try and get this boost pad, but doesn't spawn. He's on quite low boost. Mercy's going to have free reign over that goal. Doesn't quite get the angle he wanted. Shero has an open net. Can he get there in time? No!
Yeah.
Mercy really should have gone earlier for that.
Yeah, and Shero is just so patient. Like, he just lets Mercy does his thing.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It turned out to be the one thing that worked against Shero, but at this point it looks like Mercy is just playing against himself with when he continues to play the way he does.
And that's 2 straight goals for Shero. I mean, do not forget that he was 1 goal high behind at the beginning, and now he's making breakaway goals like that. Silly, silly mistakes positionally from Mercy. Turning around the wrong way. Yeah.
He's probably, I don't know, like at this point you should probably recognize that Shero is a really good 1v1 player, and he still does give him a lot of space, not respecting those hard shots. Shero with the 5th kickoff, and I think like the 4th win, but doesn't get the touch he was looking for. That could be an opportunity for Mercy. Can he punch it forward? At this point you probably just have to long shot. He does so, but Shero is already on his way back, putting it into the corner to buy him some time. He does have very little boost, so that could be an opportunity for Mercy. Does he?
Oh, cheeky.
Yes, he does. Top left corner, good on Mercy. That was a reasonable attempt, and he played the pressure out well. Yeah, pretty well.
Yeah, no, that was actually a fairly far behind in terms of Neo Shero. Should have had a lot more time to get into the right position, but instead he kind of looped round in front of his net, rather weirdly. Like he came off his goal line really quite early to go a full 360. And in the end was at a weird angle to try and actually go up for contest. But in the end, Mercy does manage to get another one back. Only 1 goal in it. In fact, it is dangerous now. He is going to get that early ball. Shero going to go for the boost instead. Interesting play in the corner here. In fact, is that going to be enough?
50-50.
No, not that time.
Oh, now you're giving Neo Shero again a lot of space. Shero is not really rich on boost right now, but Mercy punished it a bit too
Oh, that's
hard.
good from him. Yeah, exactly right.
That is going to be the equalizer. Well, Mercy looks like he found another way to challenge Neo Shero.
Yep. I mean, Shero was so desperate to try and get the way out to the other end. That is now going to be equalizer, as you say. We're not even halfway through this game yet, and Mercy Slays has to win this if he's going to stay in the tournament. To have a shot at that first place, even. Ooh, interesting touch. A little bit heavy. Mercy try and do enough with it. Actually managed to get a second one, and that makes Neo Shero completely out of position. Managed to get that little half flip almost on his roof, scuttling on his back. But it gets him into a reasonable position. It seems like Neo Shero is getting a bit surprised by some of the pace that Mercy Slays is managing to put on here. Oh, mistake. Not punished though. Mercy Slays is going to have a chance here.
Neo Shero was expecting that white clear from Mercy, so that whiff turned out to be alright for him.
Good contest.
Again, early contest there from Mercy. Shero is really close to Mercy. I'm getting the demo though. He's
extremely close to Mercy. Inside of Mercy. Oh, wait.
In and out of Mercy, but Neo Shero now going for the air dribble. Mercy Slays with a great save there.
Oh, what a euphemism that was. Good lord.
Anyway,
oh wow.
Mercy, good shot there from him. While we were looking for words, trying to get over that awkward moment.
Yes.
Mercy actually punishing Neo Shero for that really awkward touch there. Reasonable hit, 84 kilometers per hour, quite hard. 4-3 for Mercy Slays, and he takes over the lead. I think the second time in his match, but it's such an important one because Shero looks like he's struggling a bit.
Yep, absolutely. That was 2 mistakes of the same kind in a row from Shero. Just very, very weak clearances straight into the path of Mercy. Like, worst possibility to happen for him.
Ooh, Mercy. Not sure if you wanted to start doing that again. Those really awkward challenges. Not really expecting Shero to go for those cheeky touches, which he does here. What an equalizer from Neo Shero.
Look at that.
He's just playing with Mercy as if he was a second ball.
Blam. Get out of here! It's mine! Mine, I tell you!
It should be a reminder for Mercy to not let those situations happen.
Oh,
And he whiffed the kickoff as well. That is so unfortunate. All of a sudden, Yoshiro is having the lead once again. Oh no, that is heartbreaking.
Yeah, that's dreadful. Mercy says my fault in the chat. Yeah, man, you did kind of fluff off on that one, I'm afraid. No other way of saying it. Tried to go for a side flip to get that quicker bounce off. Which I guess is slightly risky, and I know that I've missed it before, but that's usually in threes where you've got somebody else behind you also ready to go for it.
Yeah, I'm just a bit amazed how quickly that game turned. He's probably...
No!
Does he have a shot? Neoshiro even spawned on the wrong side, so Mercy had a real shot of going for it. Neoshiro now up in the air, getting a good shot, but Mercy is back in time. 33 seconds to go in fact. Setting up himself, a bit too much though. Shero is back in time, but he doesn't have boost. Mercy getting a good turnaround.
That's gonna be
going to be an equalizer once more. 10 goals already. We still have 24 seconds to go.
24 seconds, but this was match point for Sharo. And that is an extremely important goal. For Mercy to come up with that at just the right time. Like, this isn't... There is no better time for him to have come out with that. To get a goal at such a late stage in a game 3 of the best of 5 in the finals. Oh, he's going to try and fake him out.
Well.
Doesn't quite make it. 13 seconds left. I mean, one little tiny mispositioning error could be the end of this match right now. In fact, that's a terrible hit. Sharo's going to look at it. Oh, he's not going to get on the end of it though. But I think that is going to be overtime. Overtime in game 3. Sharo just needs one goal to win this tournament.
Yeah, and I think he's definitely looking for it. Going for a long shot there. Mercy has to get a reasonable touch to the side, but Shero is already there, taking the boost, and now Mercy is in a really awkward position. Getting bumped once more, that leaves the net wide open. But Shero, that was... his car was probably not positioned well enough to get that really tight angle shot. Mercy now going for boost over ball. Now we see an awkward... No, potential 50-50, which turned out to be a win for Mercy. And turned out to be a shot as well. But Shero got the save just in time. Now we see Mercy. Can he make that goal? He's looking for it. Reasonable shot. A bit wide though. But if Mercy wins that one, he has a shot of potentially coming back. But if Neo gets the goal, which he's on about right now, reasonable flick from Mercy. Great reaction. Can he make it? Can he make it back? Can he recover? Yes, he can. Shero taking it into Shero with a reasonable error. Mercy doesn't get the touch and chin. And that is going to be Shero taking away game 3 and taking away the finals as well.
Oh, what a goal in the end. To end it on such style. Congratulations to Sharo. I mean, well deserved in the end. Taking in a 3-0 set, best of 5. Well done to him. He played so well. We only saw him, at least in these last 2 games in the semis and finals, but certainly proved himself to us. As if he needed to prove to himself to anyone, really, given his history. But 6 goals to 5, wins it in overtime. Couldn't have really asked for any more, really.
But I mean, kudos to Mercy for putting up a fight. So the first game was rather close because Mercy was just being really aggressive, and I think the second game, Neoshiro found a way to exploit the fact that Mercy was really linear in his playstyle as well. But the third one was just a brawl, really. Both were really just head-to-head. Shero with some amazing goals, and Mercy just with... I don't even know what Mercy changed to make it work. But it was definitely a good series, though. But Shero just swiping his opponent with a 3-0, so...
Congratulations. I mean, it's definitely a good experience all around. Like... Mercy definitely learned a lot from it. You can see it as we went along, and that's what matters the most, really. Yeah,
he adapted well. I agree.
It's rare to get this kind of level of play, even in random ranked games. So, tournaments like this, as said, right at the beginning, might actually be the last one in this exact format for Rewind. But
we don't know anything.
But we're not sure exactly what's going to happen on that. We have to stay tuned. If you're not subscribed to their Twitter, which is where you'll probably hear it first, in fact that's where the poll was initially, it's RewindRL. In fact, I'll quickly create... in fact, do we have a Twitter link? I don't know. Either way, I've just made one. There it is. So any updates you want on the community, Twitter's a great place to see it. There are rumours that we might try and fit in 1v1 somehow into the schedule somewhere. But it seems like we may also have 2v2s coming in the future, which is exciting.
Nice deleted link. It doesn't work. I think you kind of messed that one up. But anyway, speaking of follows, if you didn't already, I mean, I expect that most of the audience is probably already in the Rewind Gaming Discord. But in fact, you did not, or you haven't done it yet, make sure you type in !Discord to follow the scene, to be part of it, might even support it as much as you can. And also, if you didn't do it yet, there's a Patreon ongoing, so if you want to show your support and have some fancy roles in Discord as well, make sure you do that. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. GG's to Neon Shero for yet again winning a ones. So he's definitely one of the
staples.
One of the star players in this community. So good on him, and he performed really well. So, but I think, is there anything else you want to add?
Nope. Other than the fact that, as I said earlier, there's a 3v3 tournament again as per usual on this Saturday evening. I posted the link earlier, although I guess it was potentially deleted. But in Discord, which you've just seen in the announcements channel, you'll find a smash.gg sign up link. If you can grab a couple of mates and come along, it's a lot of fun. Hopefully you manage to get casted by one of us. Maybe not particularly us, we haven't been asked to do this weekend. We'll have to see who's the exact lineup. But in terms of today, thank you guys so much for coming round, sticking around through it all.
Thanks for joining us.
We're a bit late in coming up, but managed to get in some decent gameplay going in semis and finals, which I'm pretty happy about.
Yeah, no, as always, feedback is really appreciated. You will find us on the Rewind Gaming Discord. So if you want to give us some tips, give us some hints, feel free to do so. But I think we're out of here. My name's Flame Bastard.
And I'm Grandy.
And we're going to see you guys. Bye-bye.
Peace.